All right, let's dive right in. The whole conversation around AI is shifting. We're moving way beyond just chatbots. We're talking about a whole new reality. It's not just a software update. It's the construction of a brand new economic layer, and it's being built on a scale of physical infrastructure we have never seen before.
Just take a second and let this number sink in. $100 billion. Now, that's not the valuation of some flashy new startup. Nope, that is the reported price tag for a single project, just the physical hardware needed to power the next wave of AI. We are in a completely different league now.
And this quote? It just nails it. It perfectly captures the stakes here. We're not just building a faster car. We are literally building a whole new highway system just for AI. And the ripple effects from this are going to hit everything, from chip design all the way to global energy markets for years and years to come.
So here's our game plan for today. We're going to break down this new reality. First, we'll look at the $100 billion engine that's being built. Then we'll see what it actually powers as AI agents go live. We'll explore the new rules we're going to need for them, see how this is already changing your everyday web search, and finally, we'll try to balance this incredible power with progress and, of course, with people. Okay, first up, the $100 billion AI engine. This whole thing centers on a potential partnership between Nvidia and OpenAI, and it completely redefines what we even mean when we say AI infrastructure.
Now, to really get your head around the sheer scale here, you need a comparison. We hear about giant data centers all the time, right? Well, a massive new one from Meta, which is huge by any standard, clocks in at about 2 gigawatts. This proposed project, it's targeting 10 gigawatts. That's 5 times bigger. It's an absolute moonshot.
To put that into perspective, what does 10 gigawatts of power even mean? Well, it's enough electricity to power roughly 8 million American homes. We are talking about energy consumption on the scale of a small country, all dedicated to training and running artificial intelligence.
And this isn't some far-off dream. The announcement is already shaking up the markets. The timeline shows the first pieces of hardware are expected as soon as late 2026. And from there, the full 10 gigawatt capacity is going to be built out over time. This is a massive, multi-year plan that's already kicking into gear.
So here's the really crucial point. We have to stop thinking about AI as just lines of code on a screen. It's now physical, national-scale infrastructure. And in this new world, electricity, it isn't just a utility you pay for. It is a core strategic asset for who wins and who loses in innovation.
So, that leads to the obvious next question. What does all this incredible computing power actually do? Well, the answer is that it's finally unleashing AI agents, moving them out of the research lab and into the real world.
So what exactly is Agentic AI? Let's break it down. Think of it like this. Instead of just answering one question, like a chatbot, these are systems that can handle an entire project. They can understand a goal, figure out the steps to get there, and then work semi-autonomously to actually get the job done. And they're already here. This is not science fiction. Citi is already using agents to automate super complex financial research. A company called Authentica just used one to run a fully autonomous cross-border trade. In Brazil, an AI agent is analyzing over 5 million prescriptions a month to prevent medical errors. This is production code running right now.
So the big takeaway here is that the agent era has officially begun. And for any business out there, this means success is no longer just about having a cool AI model. It's all about building the systems around it, systems for governance, for speed, and for actually measuring the value these agents are creating from day one.
Which of course brings us to a huge critical tension. If these agents are becoming more and more capable, more autonomous, how in the world do we control them? This is all about building new rules for these new minds, especially when it comes to things like money and safety. I mean, really think about it for a second. If an AI agent can go out, source its own supplies, negotiate a price, and arrange all the logistics, how does it actually pay for stuff? How can thousands of these things transact with each other safely and securely without chaos? Well, that exact problem is what Google is trying to solve with its new Agent Payments Protocol, or AP2. It's basically an open rulebook designed to let AI agents conduct business securely on our behalf. It's creating a clear pathway for this whole new agent-to-agent economy. And it really works on 3 core ideas. First, authorization. Does the agent actually have permission to spend your money? Second, authenticity. Is this agent who it claims to be? And third, accountability.
Is there a clear, unbreakable audit trail of every single transaction?
And this really gets to the central conflict of this whole new era. On one hand, you've got this incredible push-button power, autonomous trade, software that writes itself. But on the other hand, you have push-button risk, the potential for harmful manipulation, for new kinds of insider threats, and a total lack of governance if we get this wrong.
Okay, so we've talked about massive infrastructure and autonomous agents doing business. But how does all of this actually affect you, today, right now? Well, let's look at how AI is fundamentally changing your daily search experience and maybe the entire web along with it.
Google is rolling out its Gemini AI literally everywhere. It's being baked right into the Chrome browser, and it's coming to over 300 million Google TV devices. But here's the thing. This convenience comes at a huge cost. Publishers are terrified that if the AI just gives you the answer, you'll never click their links. And platforms like Reddit are already demanding new deals for the data that trains these AIs in the first place.
And the stakes here are unbelievably high. This quote from ExchangeWire really lays it out. A third of independent publishers could shut down within a single year if their traffic evaporates. Just let that sink in. That would be a massive blow to the whole information ecosystem.
So why this matters is actually pretty simple. The basic economic deal of the internet is breaking. The unspoken agreement has always been, creators make great content and they get paid when you click. If AI starts taking all those clicks, you better believe creators and platforms are going to demand a brand new deal.
And all of this brings us to our final section: power, progress, and people. We've seen this incredible, explosive surge in AI's capability, but it's running right alongside this urgent, almost frantic need for control and for thoughtful governance.
So when you boil it all down, this is the story we're left with. On one side of the scale, you have this relentless, unstoppable push for more capability, the $100 billion projects, the autonomous agents. And on the other side, you have this urgent, desperate need for control, the global calls for AI red lines, new safety frameworks, and new rules to stop harmful manipulation.
And that leaves us with one final crucial question. The physical infrastructure, the economic infrastructure, the technical infrastructure for this new AI era, it's all being built at lightning speed. The real question is, are our social, our legal, and our ethical structures anywhere close to being ready for it?